Mia Conti, and we are back with It's All English. So today we have Mrs. Foster. She's the teacher of our public speaking class, and she has some of her students that are here to answer some questions. So our first one is, why did you choose to take public speaking?
I chose to take public speaking mostly kind of because I needed an elective for English. That's one of the reasons, being honest. But I also wanted to improve my public speaking as in class in the way. But I wanted to be able to improve talking to people and having large crowds in front of me and not like being as flustered. But I think that's what I really chose to take it.
Perfect. That kind of answers our second question. What were your favorite speeches, assignments, and units, and why?
We did a couple really fun ones. I think my favorites were, there was one where we had to create an ad based on like these weird pictures. So that one was really funny. We used like voice filters and stuff. And then there was another one where we gave speeches like accepting awards. So it was really cool to find out about what each other's interests and stuff. I like that one.
Perfect. Our next one is, what kind of students do you recommend take public speaking and why?
Well, it's an upper level elective, and I think primarily seniors. We've had a couple of juniors, so people who are self-directed learners definitely do best. For people who come to class every day, we do most of the work in class. It's not a class you can kind of mail in and do from home and then just kind of submit things. So it's not reading heavy, it's not writing heavy. You do read and you do write. So make sure you know that kind of going in. But of course, the skills that we're working on the most are speaking and with a partner, speaking, in small groups, and we kind of work up to larger and larger groups. The public service announcements were even broadcast on the big screens on Main Street. So the value of each one kind of gets bigger, longer with each one. So as long as people are willing to come to class, get there on time, work while they're there, they will do well.
That sounds great. What was the most surprising thing about the class?
So honestly, it sounds kind of not real, but the most surprising thing is that it's not a very intimidating class. I think that a lot of people get this sort of feeling that public speaking automatically means that it's going to be scary and intimidating and, oh my gosh, I have to stand in front of a crowd and talk about something for minutes on end. But if you have a class that's really supportive and laid back, and I think everybody in our class for the most part was really, really supportive of each other. It really felt just kind of like a nice little community where there was no judgment. And that really surprised me because kind of expected it to be a little bit more hardcore.
Sounds great. And last but not least, what are some of the most important lessons you learned about speaking publicly?
Yeah, so one of the most important lessons I'd say is just practicing a lot at home or at school, whenever and wherever. Just practicing as much as possible for your speech and memorizing your speech if you can. Just it helps everything a lot so that you can know what you're gonna say and just get better. It's like doing anything. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
Perfect. Well, that all sounds great. That's all the time we have today. Thank you guys for coming on, and we'll see you next time on It's All in English. Thank you.